Good morning.
Good
Yes,
morning.
ma'am.
Okay.
Morning.
How did you give this notice to vacate?
Through coming to the court and filing an eviction, but I also messaged her on March 7th by text, asking her and him to remove their stuff from the property, that the cleanup crew was coming in to clean up. Hector Guerrero from City Code has came in and has threatened to fine me $25,000 because there's a homeless camp running there. My husband allowed them to have access to the property sometime. I'm thinking about August to October. I did not find out they were there until the end of December because of the electricity. My husband.
Why did your husband allow them to go? Do you
They were
know
supposed to be
these people?
No, they were supposed to be helping him do work out there. I did not find out. My husband abandoned me January 2nd. With that, I went out to the property and I seen that there was like trash piles or what have you. I asked what happened. She said that my husband took the tractor and spreaded this trash everywhere. But over time, I have pictures. My $75,000 RV is stripped to nothing. They're still trying to get the rest of the aluminum off of it. My $1,500 shed is gone. They're trying to take my grandbaby's play gym right now. There's more and more trash. We went out there this last weekend. There's 5 more camp setups that the cops noticed. So now it's turning into a homeless camp. I have tried to be nice. She has always told me, just let me know when you want me to leave, I'll leave, but they're not leaving. And we're out there trying to work hard. You can ask Hector from the City Code. We're out there cutting trees. We're out there cleaning it up. We're out there active every weekend. And it just seems like it's more and more, and it's causing me a lot of distress because that's a lot more money that's about to be paid. I can't do it no more. And there I keep, every time I go out there, have you seen the devastation to my RV? Every time I go out there, there's something new, and I'm tired of hearing, I don't know how that happened. I don't know how that happened. And I just can't. I just want to lock up my property and get it cleaned.
We're in court. We're in court.
We're having court, dude.
See,
We're
there's more and more people out there, Your Honor. And the cops are ready for me to lock it up. And they've told me I had to put the no trespassing signs. And the city of San Antonio is giving me time to get it cleaned up as long as I'm out there every weekend.
So I don't. Marissa? How would she send it to them? That's what.
I'm not asking for any money. I'm just
understand.
asking for them. I'm not asking for any money. I'm just
understand.
asking for them to leave and quit tearing more and more up.
Did you go out there and hand deliver and talk to them about them leaving?
I did it by text because she's always told me to let them know. So I did it by text form. I can show you the text. But the only thing that was delivered was the eviction notice that I filed. They were served. They did receive that because they went over to Mr. and Mrs. Malvin's and told them.
At first, this looked like a straightforward eviction, but the judge quickly spotted a legal problem. Even if the property owner wanted the occupants gone immediately, Texas law still requires proper notice before an eviction can move forward. The judge isn't deciding who's telling the truth just yet. She's making sure the legal process is followed correctly before anyone is forced to leave.
They had till April 7th.
The text is good enough. That's the problem.
eviction to Christy.
I understand what you're saying, and I feel your anxiety and your pain and your loss and your all this destruction. I'm just, the text isn't noticed in the court unless you get alternate service or it's in a lease, and I know you don't have a lease with them. I understand. It has to be sent by mail. It has to be put like on the fence where they come in and out. That's
that
why I'm
was the
asking
eviction
you, did
notice.
they
Your
have
Honor,
it any other way?
the sheriff came
I
out.
know the sheriff did, but before the sheriff comes out,
Uh-huh.
there has to be a 3-day notice to vacate.
No, when I came in, they just told me to follow an eviction notice. So with that, it was a 30-day, it's a 30-day eviction notice to vacate by April 7th.
But before the constable, did you give them any kind of notice? Like put it on the gate where they have to go in and out for everybody to see, or put it on each tent for everybody to see?
Your Honor, the sheriff came out on Wilt and personally talked to Kristen and gave her in her hand the notice.
Yes, this notice,
Mhm.
but I'm saying that notice before that.
No, Your Honor.
Your
I
Honor,
didn't,
Yes. Are
Yes,
y'all
Your
gonna
Honor.
leave? When are y'all leaving?
so we actually have a month-to-month lease. There's not a homeless camp there.
Yeah, she lied about it.
That is a complete false lie. I have everything in text message. We were doing work for her husband, and her husband, I guess, ended up relapsing on drugs and ended up leaving her, and he wasn't even paying us. So he had us from sunup to sundown working for him. He was supposed to pay us cash daily. We weren't even eating because he had us working and he wasn't paying us. So if we weren't getting the cash daily, we weren't even allowed to eat. But
that's
we
not
actually,
true.
this thing we have living Smith property. We were working
Okay.
for him.
Yeah, she's a liar.
In regards to the destruction of the RV and things like that, this property has been known in the neighborhood for nobody to be there, and it's sitting there. It's a gold mine for people to go there. So when we are gone and the gate is locked, they are cutting the
You'll
wire
never leave.
down there. They are
You'll never
taking
leave
things
that
out.
property.
We leave all the time. We lock it all the time.
Tammy,
Okay.
you're a liar.
Cannot
Yeah.
like that for you.
I don't give a fuck. She's a lying ass bitch. And she fucking
Okay,
goddamn
all right,
well knows.
you need
We are-
to, you
I'm
need to.
sorry.
This is why I.
There's
can't
there's
get-
We're not
definitely an
just-
issue here. All right,
And we
there's
had-
definitely an issue. So. Oh, God.
We are
It's a
honoring
mess.
the notice. We're honoring the 30-day notice. That's not a problem. I've always been cordial with Tammy and said that we would do that. So
I
when
will-
she,
So hold on. So when are you moving out?
we will actually be out before April 7th. We were just requesting that the
Yeah,
eviction not be on our record because we are agreeing to move out of the property. There was no need for an eviction.
Okay,
We agreed to them.
you and everybody else are moving out of that property? Everybody's
Oh,
moving.
it's me and my husband. There is nobody else. We live in the shed.
That's
We live
the,
in the shed because they cut off our utilities. We had a month-to-month lease with her husband, which I have in text. We had utilities. Miss Tammy called on 12/29 and they disconnected our water and electricity. And I didn't even file for a writ of restoration or ask for the $500 upfront or damages in regards to our food spoiling and everything else.
Okay,
Because we were working with.
so if I reset this until the 7th, y'all are going to be gone, correct?
Yes, ma'am.
I'm sorry?
Yes, ma'am, that's correct. We've even offered to help clean up the property. We can't
Okay.
dispose of.
What I'm
trash
going to
because-
do, what I'm going to do is reset this for the 7th.
Yes, ma'am.
I'm going to take it as you know that you have a notice from today.
Yes.
In person, in court, that you know that you have more than 3 days to move. It's the 7th, right?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so I'm gonna write that in the notes that you do have notice that you are to move. She gave you more than 3-day notice. She gave you a 30-day notice. So in court, you do know that you have until the 7th, which is 7 days to move, correct?
She didn't give us 30-day notice. She actually
me.
didn't. On the 7th of March, she asked us to remove our belongings because she didn't want them to get thrown away when they were cleaning the property. She never asked us to actually move until March 10th, the day that we were served, or March 9th, the day before we were served with an eviction.
Okay, So you know, but I'm saying from today, I'm resetting this case until April 7th. And so you know that you have 7 days to move out of the property. Correct?
Right,
Okay.
and this has been an agreed move out, correct? It should not be an eviction?
If you move out, it will not be an eviction. I want you to move out.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so you have 7 days to move out. So it's going to be reset until
Okay.
April 7th.
Yes, ma'am.
What time, Marissa? Because it's going to be hard to, or I guess, do y'all have an email where we can email you the court date? Miss Kristen?
I'm sorry, can you repeat that
Do
one
you
more
have
time, Your Honor?
Yes, do you have an email?
Yes, Your Honor, I do.
Can you put it in the chat and give it to Marissa, the clerk?
Yes, ma'am.
Do you see where it says chat?
Yes, ma'am, I do.
If you can put your email in the chat, then we will send you the email of the next court date and the time. Tuesday at the same time. Okay, it's reset next Tuesday at 9 a.m.
Okay,
Okay,
next Tuesday. Yes, ma'am.
next Tuesday at 9 a.m. But if you put your email in the chat, we'll send it to you right now. So that way you'll have it. And I'm going to
Yes,
put on
ma'am.
here that you have notice. Notice to move on or before April 7th. Okay, and
And
you all can. Mhm.
Is technique, or just because me and Miss Widener have generally communicated through text message or over the phone, and I'm okay with acknowledging that because that's just what works for her and what works for me. She has a busy schedule. When we do vacate the property, is it okay if I go ahead and text her that this is the day that we went ahead and moved out, so she's aware, so she can do what she needs to do and cleaning it?
Yes.
Okay.
And I'm going to put this on here. Also in the judge's notes that you acknowledge that the plaintiff and the defendant acknowledge all communication via text message.
Yes, sir.
Okay. All right. So please just move by the 7th and you won't have anything on your record. Okay.
Ma'am.
All right. Thank you so much, ma'am. Good luck to you.
So the safe team was prepared to go in on the 7th that morning. So I come to court first before they go out there.
You can do it via Zoom and by out there if you want. You want to get
Okay.
the Zoom information so you can be out there with them and you can just be on your phone.
Okay, that'd be fine.
Okay. And if they're gone, then just let me know that they've moved and we'll just non-suit it.
Okay,
That's it.
because they're prepared, city code is prepared, the safe team at the Bear County's prepared, they're all going out there on the 7th, so.
Okay, so Kristen, did you hear that? On the 7th in the morning, the team is coming out there, City of San Antonio, to work. So y'all really need to be out by
All the homeless.
they're going to remove everybody. So you need to make sure
Yeah,
you're
this
out
is-
of there by the 6th in the evening, I guess, before the morning. Okay.
My husband, and we were told by the city that they were going to have outreach come and speak with us and help us
They did 3
transition
times.
until we were out on the street, but then nobody has ever come and even contacted us. And actually, so we
I
were
don't know. Well,
working-
they're coming on the 7th at
Right.
9 o'clock in the morning. So whoever wants to talk to them and get resources needs to be there to talk to them. Okay. And then they are going to move y'all out. All right. So you need to be out by the 7th, and then 7th at 9 in the morning, they'll be there if you want to talk to them.
I can ask Hector to send another team out there before then.
And
We've
she
already
said
done
that she said she would have Hector send another team out to talk to y'all to see if y'all can get some resources or something before then. Okay.
Spoke to the manager of outreach. We have the resources. That's why we're moving sooner.
Okay. Well, just so you know, you need to be out by the 7th and that they will be there on the 7th and she's going to send someone else to help you all with resources. All right. So good luck to everybody. Thank you.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Thank you. Good luck to you.
Appreciate it.
Calls number 41E2601431. Madrid Realty Solutions LLC versus Julio. Calls number 41E2601430. Tamara Widener versus Kristen Stedham, William Barta.
This is Tamara, Your Honor.
Yeah, here, Williams.
This hearing takes an unexpected turn when both sides actually reach common ground. The occupants agree to leave before the deadline, and in return, the judge explains that moving out on time could prevent an eviction from appearing on their record. Instead of escalating the conflict, the court focuses on giving everyone a clear path to resolve the dispute without creating even bigger legal problems.
On his way.
Oh, yes. Oh, yes. I remember you all from last week.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, let's see. So did you move?
He just finished. I spoke to Mr. Charles, and let him know that we would be outside those gates, outside that gate, by the time it was Zoom court. So everything's outside the gate as of right now. He said that was fine. He was trusting us as long as it was outside the gate. I'm sorry, I didn't get to speak to Miss Tammy. My phone was about to die. But I'm now informed though that Mr. Charles is actually the new owner of the property. That's why we drove by and we spoke to him.
But the process of him taking back over the land has not gone through yet. However, the agreement was y'all to be out last night. Y'all were not out last night. And I'm asking the courts to go ahead and put the eviction on the record because of all the stress that I've had to go through. And I still have to get safety and the constables out here to make sure that no one is on the property.
To be out by the 7th, we're out by the 7th. And
Is there-
actually, 2 to 4 days ago, the property has been transferred to him. And I don't have your phone number. My phone broke. So if I could have contacted you, I would have. Miss Judith apparently has been sick. So she was out of pocket. So I had no way of getting your phone number.
Okay,
But we
so Miss Tamara, are you out there right now on the property?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, is everybody off of the property? Or out of
I,
there?
I'm at the next door neighbors. I have not walked back there. Mr. Malvin drove by there, and as of 8:30, they were not out of the property yet. I'm not sure if I'm comfortable with their stuff just at the front of the gate, ma'am. They've had 30 days to move everything off, and they're still out there. So
Well,
I
we
mean,
technically
what-
didn't have to acknowledge the 30 days, so we weren't arguing with that. We were getting that because we're not trying to argue with you. And
how long is it going to take them to remove their stuff? Because I have a cleanup crew coming out, and I'm going to clean up the property with.
So I needed to come and charge it because you cut off the electricity, the utilities 3 months ago, which I did nothing about. So there has to be a little leeway and a little wiggle room. I know that you're frustrated with the situation. However, what happened in regards to the property and your husband is not our fault. And we've been more than willing to work with you, Ms. Tammy, and you all know that.
You all should have been out.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am,
Um,
that is correct. However, with the rain, it was hard to move everything out. And unfortunately, I was ill. I do apologize. I suffered from manic depression and I had a spot of depression. So my husband was moving everything out. That is my fault. That's not an excuse. But yes, ma'am, we were.
Your Honor, how long do I have to wait in order for their stuff to be removed from the front of the property? Because I'm going to throw it in the
Hey,
roll
hold
off.
on, hold on 1 second. Everyone stop. Miss Barth, when are you moving that stuff out?
As soon as I'm done with Zoom court, because I needed to come to the Mexican restaurant to charge my phone, so I didn't miss it. I will head back to the spot, the property, which is about a 2-minute walk, and we will move everything to the next door neighbor. It's outside of the gate by the street, which is public property.
But when are you gonna move it out of the neighborhood? Like, where are you going? Do you have a plan?
No, we don't have a plan. This was supposed to be, outreach never came and spoke with us. Haven for Hope is at capacity. The women are sleeping on the floor. They're not even taking new members right now. I didn't even get the letter in the mail. Somebody checked the mail and threw the letter. I didn't get it until this morning, actually. I found it on the floor wet. But I'm from this area. I live in this area. I used to have a house just right down the road on Rigsby on Christian. My kids go to school here and everything. This homelessness is just a temporary thing. This is not us.
Your Honor.
No, don't. Leave it
Okay.
alone. It's fine. She'll do what's best.
Okay, so do you have a truck? Do you have any kind of friends that are gonna help you move this stuff?
I've contacted 3 people, but my phone was about to die. So as soon as we are off of Zoom court and I walk back to ensure that one way or another, I'm gonna keep moving our stuff. It's in shopping carts and we can pull 3 at a time. There's 6 out there.
But
We
where are
can
you
move it to
taking
our-
this? I mean, where are you taking it?
We're not sure at this point. We can probably keep a couple at the next door neighbor, which is our friend we've known for years. He had no problem storing some of our stuff for us so it doesn't get trashed. And then I will also call my son's father. I've called 2 other people, they're unavailable, and see if he can help. Where we're going to go, I don't know, Your Honor. If I had another place to go, I most definitely would, because this is not the life.
And where's your family? Do you have family anywhere? Do you have family?
Way before my birthday, the year before last. My dad passed away 3 months later, and that's the only family I had.
You don't have any siblings or anywhere that you can go?
I have one half brother who does not speak to me because my mother disowns me. Because I
Okay.
chose to live and speak with my father. So when my father and my stepmother passed away this past year, I don't have anybody.
All right.
My biggest supporter is actually my son's
What all
father.
do
My
you have to
sister-
get off of the property?
Everything's off of the property. Everything of ours is off the property and in shopping carts and outside the gate.
Okay. What I'm going to do is reset this for the morning because I'm here in the morning. I want all that stuff away from Miss Tamara's property, from her fence line, from the front of her house, from everything. I want it out, off.
So we're not even allowed to store it at the neighbors, which is our friend, John.
If he wants to put it in his garage or whatever, but you can't have it, you know, I mean, they
Yes,
can
ma'am.
code,
Yes,
they
ma'am.
can call code compliance and they can go and.
That's
throw it
what's
all in the
already
trash.
happening, Your Honor. Their code compliance is threatening to fine me $25,000
That's
already.
because we're not even
It
supposed to
can't
be
sit out in
doing
front of the property.
it has been
Yeah,
put a
you can't
lease
have,
in.
Miss
can't even-
Barr, Miss Barr.
Leased out an RV
Please
to us, and we're
stop
not even allowed to
talking,
live in
Miss
it.
Barr. You cannot have your stuff even outside the gate. That is a nuisance. She can get fined. You need to have it removed. So I'm going to reset this for tomorrow. It needs to be removed, either put in someone's house, garage, storage, whatever, but it cannot be out front. I don't want it anywhere near Miss Tamara's house at all, because she's going to get fined. You have until tomorrow to figure it out. If not, then you are going to have an eviction, and she can do other things criminally as well. So you need to get this off of her property.
And then
That
I
means the
understand
front
that
of her
we're going
gate.
into
That
the other
means not
options
even
as well.
in front of her gate. Otherwise, it can be thrown in the trash. Do you understand?
I do.
Okay, it's going to be reset for 9 o'clock in the morning.
Yes, ma'am.
Everyone
Yes,
could be
we need
on
to-
Zoom.
we need to
And Miss
follow
Tamara, I want to
Okay,
see,
yeah, I'm gonna
you know,
file those
I want to
things.
see that it's moved away from all of your property, your fence line. It's not there any longer.
Yes, ma'am. I'm going to go get the gate lock now and put the gate lock with no trespassing signs right now.
Perfect. Okay,
Yeah.
perfect. All right, well, we'll just recall this for the
The end of the case, the court's priority was simple: return possession of the property while ensuring the legal process was followed fairly. Although the occupants eventually moved out, missing the final hearing resulted in a default judgment awarding possession to the property owner. The case is a reminder that even when both sides cooperate, meeting court deadlines and following legal procedures can make all the difference. If you enjoyed this courtroom breakdown, hit that like button, share your thoughts in the comments, and subscribe for more real courtroom drama and legal analysis.